Hi, welcome back. People keep asking me to teach this tune that you've seen on some of the videos. It's called The Kindly Woods. This tune, The Kindly Woods, is actually relatively easy, and I'm going to teach it the simplest way, and then I'll show you some flourishes you can do that'll bring out even more of the benefit of the double-strung harp. But even the simplest way, it brings out the benefit. There are several, the whole left hand is going to be just 1/5/8 the whole time. And really it's only G and F 1/5/8 except for one C and one D. So that makes it pretty easy. The right hand, I'll show you how to do 4-note runs, and with placing at the same time you're plucking, which makes it really, it makes it seamless and really beautiful. And then how to make a glitter effect with your timing of your left hand rolled chord and your right hand single note. Let's see. And I'll explain to you why G and F sound so good with each other. So imagine a tune with all, the left hand is just 1/5/8, and that's what this tune is. I wouldn't do that on a single strung tune probably because it would get boring, but I do it a lot on double strung because as you overlap things, you can't tell that it's a 1/5/8. It doesn't sound boring. That's the beauty of double strung. So if you want to go ahead and try the first sequence of these rolled 1/5/8, it's G and then G up here. So you're going to go kind of a rainbow arch up to the next area. It's really easy because as I do this first one, I can see my thumb on this G, and I'm going to stare at that and then bring my hand up and I'll be able to place it up there. So what you'll do is G, 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 F, The right hand is mostly 4-note runs. That's 4 notes in a row. You place all of them at the same time. It's pretty easy. But I'm going to do scissored 4-note runs. A scissor like this, you've got this part is connected with that as it comes up and then it goes down, but there's a connection there. A little screw that holds the scissors together. And so with this I'm going to come up, but instead of lifting and then going down the wrist with the 3-note run, which would make it so that I might hit something, I'm going to do a scissors, a 4-note run up and down. So it's up. Now before I pluck that top note, which is a C, I place all of these so that I've got a perfect 4-note run down. Do it as a scissored 4-note run, which means that you're going to come up And before you pluck the C, you're going to replace the other fingers again. And now you have a G 4-note run, but you're going to come down from the top. C, B, A, G. So here's what you're going to do. Place, play 3 strings, place those three strings again, and then now the secret to making this work is what I call the simultaneous pluck and place, and this will work well with your single strung harp and double. It's a great skill for smooth playing, and it also allows strings to ring properly and not be dampened or muted when they're not supposed to be. So what I've done, I've come up here, G, A, B, and I'm going to do C, but I'm going to place so that I can go down. What I do is I place these 3 at the moment that I pluck this. And that keeps you from having that percussive sound before you start going down. If I did it the way that I was thinking of, just placing without simultaneous pluck and place, it would sound like, and that's terrible sounding. So with this, I'm plucking at the moment that I'm placing these 3 fingers. I'm plucking my thumb. I'm going to pluck my finger now as soon as those touch. Now you're going to do the simultaneous pluck and place that makes this scissors thing work so well. It's you're going to come up, and then instead of placing and then plucking, you're going to come up and then have those fingers open up like a parachute, and just as they're about to touch the strings, exactly at the moment that they touch, your thumb falls. So it's just like a, I don't know, it's all one motion, and I'd like you to try that. So come up, just that much. Now go ahead and do that whole thing, the whole up and down 4-note runs connected with the simultaneous pluck and place. The next hand position for the right hand of this tune I call a 3-2, because on the bottom of it you've got an interval of 3, and then on the top of it you've got an interval of 2. So for instance, in this tune there's a 3-2 on an F. If you went up, it would be F, A, B. We're going to go B. We're going to go down, so it'll be B, A, F. But a 3-2 could be anywhere. Okay, it could be a D 3-2. An interval of 3, interval of 2, so D, F, G. So we're doing one on an F, and we're going to do it down. So in just a minute you'll stop the video and do this. It'll be B, A, F. So go ahead and place on that, and then when the video, when you pause the video, go downward. And you're going to be coming down with that B, A, F. And here's how you get into it from the phrase before. So you're doing a four in a row, 4-note run, and back down. And before you pluck your 4th finger, place your 1st finger. So you're placing your thumb on the B, and then you'll pluck the G. Throw your next 2 fingers out and place them on that interval of 3. So it starts with an F, F, A, B, and you're going to go downward, B, A, F. So it's going to be like